pissing off War Machine. Shield has Shield has not managed to find you thus far, and um, as far as you can tell, the heat has died down. No one is looking for the endless shadow right now. If you go out there again, you're probably just going to be running into local law enforcement. Although you have you have gained a little bit of a reputation now as your group is known. But yeah, as far as the cops know, uh, you've left town, and they shouldn't have to worry at all.
Very good, very good.
I unfortunately lost all the quests that I had set up when we
Oh
for
no!
service, but it's okay. We will put one up.
Wasn't there like a document, a Google Doc with them?
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't been able to recover it. It is there somewhere, but was there one in particular that you think is missing?
No, but like we wanted to rob a bank, so or like do something to get money, so the missions would help with us understanding that.
Yeah, that's fine. We
Well, the rob a bank mission would be a pretty good one.
Yeah, so right now, this is also the thing. The sandbox thing has not really been working as intended. I feel like I'm just putting too many options out there and they're not preparing any of them well enough. So for now, for tonight, this is the one big mission that Factor will be recommending is is that there is an hour in which one of these banks is is going to be shield free. There's an hour's window that you might be able to get in there and steal something from a Roxxon controlled bank, which we can talk to. But the big thing is also that the city is still open to you. If you want to just go and mug people on the street, find an armored car, or like if you've got other ideas of how to make money, feel free to come up with something. We can improvise a lot. But Factor's mission that he has foreseen there is an opportunity to rob a bank in the financial district. So if you guys would like to take him up on that opportunity, you can meet him in the situation room. Otherwise, we will join your characters now as they are back at base, back at the headquarters, and now it is the time to go and make some money. So what do we see them doing at HQ?
Um,
Oh, also, I'm going to say everyone starts with whatever level of heat, which right now you back down to 1, but you'll have that many karma points to start with. Because you have to spend karma to use the damages. So that'll be right now everyone has 1. But commit more crimes, you maybe have more resources to use.
fucking, I guess before he gets the call that in the factories. Oh, did we get someone?
No.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, we are
So you
in
guys
the
are out.
middle.
I was working and I'm just got away.
Are you working right now, or did you just get off work?
I work from home, so I can work at any time, and I'm doing it right now. I was in the zone. It was fun.
We're in the zone. Well, are you able to do this with us?
Definitely.
But we just basically decided on some of the features for the headquarters. I'll try to send a screenshot. I can't fit it all on one screen. But
I got you.
everyone's up. The big mission right now is that you need to make some money, and Factor has offered an opportunity to rob a bank, but we're just joining everyone at the headquarters, doing what they do is they've been lying low for a couple of weeks to lose the heat.
Perfect.
Static is the werewolf, right?
Wolfgang, yeah.
Ah, that's his name.
So just taking a quick, quick pick of the headquarters stuff.
We also need to look into Wolfgang's character sheet now that the new alternate form rules are up. I think those will apply really well. For now, I think we basically did that anyway. So
Okay, I feel kind of bad for asking this every week now. Where's the server link?
It's pinned.
Oh yeah, pinned. Go. Thanks, man.
My fucking phone vibrated on my fat, and it made it feel weird.
thanks I can put that on as well. So the new headquarters is
So I guess like before Factor calls them in to discuss this Roxxon plan, Crowbar's just gonna be out about the town doing some petty crimes so he can get a bit of quick cash and test out his arm a bit.
okay. You up with your knee breakers or just on your own?
I think he would be out with his knee breakers. And like specifically, he would be trying to get an ATM out of the out of a wall. He's stress testing his arm.
Doing a small scale bank robbery to prepare for big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say give me a melee check as you test out and see if you can rip an ATM out of the wall as you are somewhere probably far from the bank you're planning to rob, I would imagine.
Yes.
It's just a small ATM. Damn, yeah, with a 13, how does this work? How does your new arm help you steal an ATM?
Well, it is a Stark arm, so I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna be. You know that scene where Tony is grabbing Thor's hammer with the arm, with his gauntlet, in that one in the movie Age of Ultron.
Yeah, the rocket boost is kind of
Yeah.
pulling. Maybe it's a good thing Zanny isn't here, because I think what he does for work is basically replace ATMs that people have ripped out of walls.
Oh no!
I was kind of hoping he'd be here to explain like how this works.
Oh. Yeah.
It's pretty easy. Just grab
So-
a chain, grab a like a circle or so, click on it for a second, and it's fine.
Yeah.
That's how
He's
it works in
gonna-
Payday at least.
Video games have taught us anything. It's just hold button to.
He's gonna arrive triumphantly carrying the freaking the thing on his back, the ATM on his back with the chain.
Yeah, the AI of the building goes, would you like us to shrink that for you, sir? Looks rather heavy.
You could shrink it, but I was hoping to get the money out of it.
The security systems don't do that.
I was just gonna crack it open.
Good luck. Where do you take it to go and
I'm gonna take it to my room, aka the freaking armory.
did we see anyone else in the HQ as Crowbar comes dragging an ATM into his room?
I think that for now, Fang just what's it called? Like on the roof or something. Just,
Amelia, are you muted?
just staring.
Sorry, say again. You're just doing what, Fang?
Yeah, I think he's just brooding on the roof for now.
Yes.
Because of course he is.
Tell you what, make me an ego check.
If any check would need to be applied for brooding, ego is definitely the right one.
Yeah, I
you've
failed
got
the
edge.
brooding check.
You've got edge because you're a vampire. There's who broods better.
Vampires brood better.
That's fine, Lestrade.
That's what it says on his coffee mug that's sitting next to him on the. But yeah, with the 60 MSC, you earn a point of karma as you look out over the city and listening to the sirens and the heartbeats of the people below. Getting ready to take a bite out of that big apple. But the others, you hear some music coming from the city.
Yeah, Seniari would pretty much just be playing around with it, trying to test around, like seeing what can it do, trying to figure out if we can like pull out some more stuff.
Do you think maybe you'd be in the firing range? Like maybe you've got, it doesn't have to be a traditional firing range, but I know your attacks usually use agility. You're doing some training there.
Of course. Just done. Yes, of course. I'm trying to see what it does to what's called like mannequins or something.
Then you can roll a d6 and spend a point of karma to get that d6 on. You'll have an edge on. Okay, it's a marvel.
Yeah, okay.
On your next 6 agility checks, you will have an edge. And we're establishing now that on these d6s, a 1 is a marble. It's a marble dice you're rolling. We're going. For the villains, tell you because we've got a couple of things where you can do training. I'll say that on a fantastic on this, you'll get the 6 checks, but you'll also get a point of karma because we got to find some ways to actually give you guys karma. So yeah, Larry has edge on the first 6 agility checks and a point of karma there. as you are battering some mannequins with sound and quite effectively too.
So
Did we see-
I'll probably be walking in with like a travel bag from just getting back from Alaska, and I would look at the ATM and go, "But I thought we were supposed to be laying low."
This is laying low. I'm not hitting War Machine in the head with a crowbar.
Just this
Did you
morning.
ever hit Did you hit War Machine in the head with a crowbar?
Last time we were on the helicarrier, I did.
I swore you missed.
You could have sworn that was like the hypest moment, my guy. He attacked and he missed, and so I did point blank parry against him, and I got a Marvel fantastic success and whacked him on the side of the head with a crowbar.
He smashed up the faceplate, but Wolfgang may have been technically
I didn't.
unconscious and then wolf form at that
He
point
was
when he-
wolfing out. He was.
Yeah, I don't remember much about that night except that I somehow managed to pilot a glider while being raged out of my mind.
just remember that song of Siberi's that was keeping you going somehow. But it wasn't really much decision on your part.
This is good. I'll go throw it right back and maybe go do a little bit of training with my knife in the combat simulation in the combat room, training room.
You can do that. You can roll a d6 that will be on melee checks. Unless you want to actually spend some time to actually try and earn a development point. You can spend a karma to do either of those in the training center.
Take that. Get that age to melee checks.
Okay, cool. So first 5 melee checks you make will have an edge.
Oh, that's what the D6 is for. Got it.
Yeah. And I'll say, you said you went to Alaska. What?
Yes. Oh, if you're gonna hide, you better hide.
You freeze to
That
death
was
in
the last thing that
Alaska.
he did last game.
Tell you what,
Mostly, I
give me a vigilance or a logic check, a non-combat one, or something you may have seen in your time in Alaska.
build nothing up there.
Yeah, you overheard that there were some rare minerals being brought back to New York when you uh, got your flight back in. That apparently there was some kind of rare rocks on board, but you never found out what they were. It sounded like a bunch of fancy rocks.
I didn't happen to hear where they were taken after the land.
You can make a vigilance check as well if you want, because the logic would be to understand what the rocks were, but you've got very good vigilance. I can't imagine he would have missed it. Okay, you would know that the boxes that were being loaded onto the aircraft that that were being unloaded when you landed back in New York, you would have noticed that they were all Roxxon branded.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Rare
Roxxon
crops.
transporting rocks. That's what.
On the one hand, I'm interested and I would be curious. The other one, I don't know where we would find a buyer for rare rocks, except Roxxon. And I don't think they're gonna buy them from us.
The rock.
Maybe. But I'll mention it. Hey, Crowbar.
Hmm.
So, on my flight in, Roxxon was transporting some kind of rare mineral across the night. Have you heard anything like that?
Rocks on rare minerals. I could call. I don't know who I could call in this situation.
You wouldn't.
I have some connections with criminals that might be working for Roxxon, but who knows?
Yeah, your black market access and your criminal connections, and also you have the streetwise tag. So I'd say you could definitely make a check.
Ego?
Yeah, yeah, an ego check if you're trying to ask some contacts.
I got no bonuses to ego.
You'll have an edge.
Oh.
Better roll.
So, should I re-roll the 2 or go for a marvel?
I think you already passed, so go for the marvel.
Either way, so it would have been the same. So, yeah, you find out that this same bank that you're going to, that Factor is telling you Roxxon is holding something that they what do you call it? Project Eternity is something that he told you they are holding in there that may have that is a potentially a key to immortality. That's what you guys have been after, which has nothing to do with rocks. But when you ask around a little bit, you find out that there is a special material that was brought in. Um, they say they've been finding it all over the world, but in cold regions like Alaska and in the Antarctic, they have been gathering this material that on the street is known as antimetal.
Hallelujah, and also scary. My arm could be disintegrated, I think, by the name of that. But yeah, thank you for the information. Hangs up. Guys, I think I got a lead on 2 things. 1, we're definitely robbing that Robco bank. 2, immortality.
Mortality?
Apparently, this guy said something about eternal rock or something. Well, not rock, but eternal something.
There's a
That's
so I explained that terribly. Uh, Factor has told you that he believes they have a prototype biochip called Project Eternity that Roxxon has been working on. The rocks, though, that you guys have just uncovered, Factor doesn't know anything about, but this is a type of vibranium that was found in these cold regions.
Guys, we're gonna be so rich.
And you would know
It's
that
vibranium.
you would know that it's a special kind of vibranium that you would definitely be able to work with yourselves if you like you were saying, you're not sure who you could sell it to, but to actually get your hands on that stuff yourself could be very nice.
that is true, but
Vibranium.
we would be pissing off Wakanda.
Fuck Roxxon. They're assholes.
So our kind of people.
No, they're worse than us, surprisingly. They are way worse than a bunch of murdering, thieving, conniving, backstabbing assholes.
Cannibal.
Who's a cannibal?
Have you ever vampire?
You're a
This
monster.
is the werewolf.
That's the werewolf.
And
I just
Roxxon
do it
is
for the
worse than both of you.
I just do it for the blood, man. You're the one. Do it for the rest of the parts as well.
Have you
Hey,
tried the
I'm
level?
fine, definitely taking out a few Roxxon soldiers here and there.
Oh. But do you know where they're keeping this rare mineral?
To the place we're robbing.
Yeah, Factor walks into the room at this point saying, Fox National Bank. It's just off Wall Street, and if we time it right, you won't have to worry about any soldiers at all. Maybe a couple of security guards, and probably local NCPD. I mean, NYPD.
Sorry. What about the spider?
Oh crap! That spider might be after me. Actually, who knows?
From what I've foreseen, you'll have an hour in there where no one should interrupt you. I've seen no trace of Iron Man or the spider. That can't make any promises. He does tend to show up where he's not wanted.
You can say that again.
Yep.
Work quick enough. Maybe take some hostages, and I'm sure you'll be able to get out of there before he even realizes you've arrived.
Hostage taking, my favorite tactic. All right, people, gear up and oh wait.
Are we getting into? Are we getting into the vault?
Two of you don't have any vehicles, and I only have a bike that can hold one other person.
Also, the vampire can't go outside unless it's night. Ew.
It is night. Look, it's 8 p.m.
Okay, then how are we gonna get into the back?
What?
Factor will bring up in the situation room on this holographic display. He will bring up some blueprints of the bank. Well, blueprints is maybe a bit of a stretch, but he's got a basic map of the bank.
We're playing Payday 2 here, folks.
Oh,
Should have played some Payday 2 to prepare, but you can essentially use all of that knowledge, because if you want to find any other information, tell me what you're looking for, and you might be able to find it here in the situation room. But you have the map of a bank. It looks like there are several ways you can enter. There are 2 entrances on the ground floor, and there is potential roof access through a skylight in the bank. Other than that, big old vault. You're not sure exactly how you would get in there, but you've got a moment to plan here. And I will say we can also, in game, if something happens and you want to be like, we planned for this, you can spend a point of karma to flashback, and we can take that as it comes. But for
That's
now,
cool.
yeah, you guys have a pretty typical bank heist on your hands.
So, can I call up one of my contacts and just have them be a getaway driver for us?
Please.
Yeah, you could. I mean, you've got your knee breakers. They could be waiting outside in a van, or what kind of vehicle do you want to try organize as your getaway vehicle?
I want to. Actually,
The,
a
you know, there's
muscle
flying.
car.
You know, there's flying shield cars.
No, we cannot. There is no way in hell I can attain one of those. Not a chance in the world.
The technology's been around since the 60s. Somebody should have it. There should
I
be some
no.
getaway out there that's specialized in a flying vehicle.
Find someone who has that kind of vehicle, then come back, talk to me. So what I'm thinking from the knee breakers is one of them will have a muscle car and take one of the two, and I'll take one of the other two on my bike because muscle cars are probably faster than like vans or trucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of just depends how badass you want to look, I guess. But how many people you can carry as well. So I'd say you could get 4 into a muscle car and 6 into a van.
Okay, so screw the muscle car. Get us a normal 4-seat car fast enough to take us away, but enough for 2 other knee breakers because this is going to be a bank heist. I would rather have those people inside with us. So if shit goes down, they can be our fucking fallback. They can just be the folly.
I like this plan.
I think as per the backup tag, you can basically bring two knee breakers with you. So, but I mean, if you're setting them up as like a getaway, you can give them a job. So, what specifically are you asking the knee breakers to do?
I want one knee breaker to stay in the car, keep the engine running for us, and I want the other knee breaker to go in the bank with us and help us rob the place. Essentially, extra muscle.
Okay, cool. So you've got one getaway driver and one henchman.
Yeah.
Cool.
Luckily, we prepared for this, and you made me make a henchman card for them.
Yeah, I don't have a specific token for them just yet, but I mean, easy
I'll
enough.
just pull up the character sheet. Unless I go into like real super villain territory here, I don't think we're gonna have a specialized look to us.
I can give you a token for like thug.
Always like if you don't want to use cars, because I'm not entirely sure what we will be taking, but whatever those rocks are, they're not going to be very light, which will affect
Yeah.
the speed of the vehicle. So if there is like if we can escape through, I don't know if there is like sewer tunnels that lead into the water or something like that.
I'm gonna say this for simplicity's sake, and not to dismember or discontinue what you were, whatever. I'm not trying to dissuade you.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
just
Yeah,
saying for simplicity's sake, it is just a car. It can be whatever car we want, but it is just
no,
a
that I'm
car with
saying
the
in,
normal car
also in
stats.
general, we can always not use the car in general. Like use like
There's
a small, like a dinghy, like a small boat.
you
We
have
don't have that.
identified. You're identifying escape routes right now. So you've got
Yeah.
to get away in the car. That is one option. To get away via the sewers. That is definitely an option. Easily.
It's like
done
the
in one go.
Italian Job, I think. That was the movie.
I
I
went. I
think.
got
We
about the
also have
car
the
and
helicopter as an option.
yes.
But that's a very loud piece of fucking equipment.
There's
True.
also
But
the
it is the
wingsuits.
fastest though.
It is fastest, it is.
There's also the wingsuits, depending on the height of the bank. They might work as well.
Oh shit, yeah, none of us took any damage. None of our wingsuits got destroyed. Cool. I mean, we took damage, but not our wingsuits.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, using wingsuits in the city, it's like that's pretty much you've got some extra glide speed. You might be able to get away, but those were meant to be single-use things. So if you're if you're keeping these wingsuits, oh yeah, sorry, that's the thing. With gadget hacking, you can hack a gadget that's like a one-use item, and then unless you have the rich tag or the patron tag, um, you have to make it again every time.
Also,
Understood.
someone would have to spend downtime in the laboratory, which I'm fine with doing. I don't need to switch my arm out, so I don't need to be in the armory. But yeah,
Honestly, it's an idea, but I think we would probably be safer in a car than flying in wingsuits.
Also, I was gonna
Yeah.
say in the city, you guys have already got some like parkour options that a wingsuit. I mean, it could make a bit of a difference, but I think you've all already got some ways to leap between buildings and things.
so we got car, park, rooftops, and sewers. Are we okay with all the escape options?
I think we dropped the rooftops, unless you mean with the helicopter. Then yes.
I do not mean with the helicopter. I mean with like us parkouring.
Oh, yeah, I like that one. Let's do that. Yep. Then I like all three options.
Everybody okay with all three options?
Yeah.
So you have 3 escape routes at the ready. You can leave through the sewers. You'll have a getaway driver waiting, and uh, if if you can get to the roof, you can try and escape via parkour. How are you going to approach the building? Are you gonna you could fly in the helicopter, or you could put on disguises, walk through the front door. There's so many ways to approach a bank heist.
Oh shit, you're right. Two of them do need disguises because they're really fucking out in the open with how they're dressed.
One.
Me and the violinist are fucking like dressed normally.
Well, Wolfgang is also dressed normally when he's not a wolf.
Yeah, I can change. I don't. I don't always need to look like a runway model.
Since I can turn into a bat, maybe there is like a vent access I can use.
Shit, I do need to disguise my arm.
Can't you just travel through shadows?
Long sleeves and the glove.
That works, yeah. Long sleeves and a glove works.
There would be any vents that you could get in through would be on the roof. So bank can attempt the roof access. They also said that there is a skylight that you could potentially break through into the bank.
Oh, plan, idea. Okay, so violinist and werewolf go on the ground floor and like just walk in and case that area out, while me and the vampire go on the roof and basically uh, just go through the roof and do. That's how we could enter. Is two on the bottom, two on top.
Very dramatic. I like it.
But if one of you would like to give me a vigilance check to like try and out this place out or something, maybe I can just actually show you them. Okay, Crowbar, are you sending your guys to case the joint?
Sure.
Yeah, so then I'll say I'm just gonna move us onto the map. I don't know. Tell me if you can actually see anything.
I can't.
It's black. No tokens in the scene.
It's completely dark. well, then we're going to say, as kind of, it'll be one of those scenes where we hear you planning it, but then what we're seeing is you actually starting to execute it. So Fang is arriving on the rooftop that you might be able to use the vents. And then there is, yeah, I'll put you down as you kind of, you can discuss where you're thinking you might want to enter from, and then we can put you down there. So you can either enter from street level or from the roof, and then we can give you some more details as you choose. Got Fang on the roof.
Add myself to stage.
Put your tokens down when you tell me which level you want to enter from.
Ground level.
Top level. I have wall crawling, so
There's a change going on. It's not letting me put anyone's token.
I just see my token on the roof and that's it.
I can't see anything. It's still black.
Yeah, I'm trying to drag your tokens on, but it's not doing anything. It's probably going to put them all down altogether. Yeah, no, my whole foundry is frozen. I don't know what happened.
Huh. Great heist, guys.
The server seems to have crashed.
That's not very good.
It's just me. I don't know what's happening.
Yes, it doesn't roll anything. So either it crashed or it's just extremely laggy. One of the two.
Yeah, and I tried refreshing that says I can't reach the server, so I'm gonna just
Yeah, I'll
turning it off.
just exit. Yeah, there.
We're exiting.
Yes.
No. No, what's just happened? It says the game is up, but when I try to join it, it doesn't seem to want to connect.
Let me try and see.
It's doing something now.
It's loading me in.
I think it's the yeah, other people are also having an issue.
Square problem.
Yeah.
Weird.
Looks like I'm back in, so I think might be fixed.
I'll go back into.
Oh, look at that.
What are we looking at?
Oh
Man,
yeah, then rest just 6-on-6.
man, I could really use that like, because that would be, no, it wouldn't, because I was like thinking that it would be a 6-1-6, but then it's no, because it's the wrong place.
You do also have the edges, so you could. But no. Thing. Okay, crowbar should be down.
Oh, here I am. Aha. Where am I?
The roof.
Ah. Good. Who rolled?
So you guys can see like a sort of like vague outline of what's like what your characters can't actually see, right?
I can see like
Does it go pitch black or does it? You've got some vision in the fog.
I cannot see anything in the fog, but that makes sense since I don't have any extraordinary senses.
No, that's just the mod is not doing what it would. Thought that was going to give you more vision than it
has a name.
That's all I have to get you to do to feel bad about getting a police officer.
I will try my best not to kill him, but I can't say much for the other fucking two bloodthirsty animals.
I'll do my best as well.
So here's what we're looking at here. As you guys get onto the roof, there are some vents there where Fang is standing. Then there's obviously the skylight in the middle there. Then you have on the bottom floor, you have a main entrance that is kind of where you can see the one officer through the window. There are some ATMs, which is the entrance is down here.
I can't say that.
And then there's another entrance on the street over here, where the other police officer is. So you can see where the entrances are by where those two cops are standing. And other than that, yeah, those seem to be the only entrances into the building. There is a window near where Celery and Wolfgang are standing. If you want to get a bit closer, you can probably see inside. But other than that, you guys can walk around. In case the joint, there's nothing suspicious about you just yet.
It's fine to me. Ready to go?
Yeah, I'll grab one of the vents and rip it open.
With the bed stick.
Mm-hmm.
And probably just into the offices above. So yeah, you can head into the vents, and I will place you basically on the underside of where you. Where in the vents are you going to crawl to? Like, and then I'll place you down exactly there.
Well, as low as I can get.
Yeah, you'll
Can't
be able
see
to
that
get.
bottom area.
You'll be able to get underneath, but that aircon unit that you can see in front of you, that those pipes, depending on where you get into that, is where I'll drop you down.
Hmm.
And then we can assume you're still up in the vents, but you're going to be in the sea.
I'll take this one. Why not?
Okay. And yeah, none of them. Okay. You arrive at the fuck you boundary. Now it's not teleporting you when it's supposed to. You appear right in front of the vault.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, you see the vault in front of you. It is electronically locked, but you can see there's a big ass vault door with some super strength, you might be able to break through it. But for right now, it looks like it has got multiple encryptions and things, and it would need a code to open.
Unlike my bat friend, I don't think I can fit in the vents. Did you say that there were emergency doors down here? Or exit doors down there?
Sorry, say again?
Did someone trigger the silent alarm? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yes.
that countdown is going to be a repeating countdown. Every time it finishes, there will be some sort of escalation, but it'll only move when you guys are doing things. So don't worry, it's not a time limit, but yeah, to your characters it is.
I
We
can't really
also-
fit through the vents because I'm, well, human size, and to boot, I'm not exactly a small human.
As a bat, Fang didn't need to make a check, but they are probably big enough for a person to get into. You're just going to have to make a check because you're going to make a hell of a noise, dude. So, yeah, is that the route you want to take, or you've got another?
Did you say that there were like doors here and here?
No, you can. What? Doors. No, the entrances are on the bottom floor. The doors, and you can see where the cops are. And you see the cop there on the right, and the cop through the window down at the bottom. Those are where the entrances on the ground floor are.
So where does this? This is not ground floor. I'm thinking because it has like generators and stuff on it.
No, that's maybe slightly lower than the floor you're on, but it is that is the roof there is extra reinforced. Yeah, you get the impression that's probably where the vault actually is, but that is a ladder over there. That it's not that much of a difference in terms of it's basically the same level you're on. It's on the roof.
So there's no way to. This is a one-story bank, isn't it? It doesn't have different floors to it.
Yeah.
I was asking. I was just wondering if it was a one-story or two-story, and if it had different floors to it. So I guess my best bet is to take off my arm and just go into the vent. Try to make myself a little thinner.
Does your arm look like it has weapons on it?
No, it's an arm.
People can have prosthetic arms.
And give me
It's
because
an
it's
arm
metal.
that. It's an arm that looks like an Iron Man arm. It's the Stark arm.
Gives him extreme appearance. Put it that way.
Yes.
It's pretty obvious.
Okay.
But yeah, also, I mean, you're climbing in through the vents. I don't think the arm is what's going to be the giveaway, but it might make a noise. Yeah, you can make an agility check if you're trying to sneak in through the vents.
But it's not. Do I have anything that would help me? Situational free running. Would free running help?
No, sneaky would help.
I don't think free running would have helped. Yeah.
This is a stealth check that you make. Oh yeah,
Pretty good.
you slip into the vents unnoticed, and you find yourself down next to Fang. You guys are still in the ceiling, like you're still in the vent, but movie flip. Okay, so you guys are inside looking down at the vault from the vents, and it doesn't seem like anyone's noticed you yet. What are the other two doing on the ground floor? Or are they sneaking in through the roof? And also, the one of the knee breakers.
Shit, yeah. This is going in too. Fuck.
Oh, sorry. Where's the bank's door?
Pretty sure if you're looking for the entrance, it's there. It's on this side.
You're in the parking lot right now. The entrance is from the roadside. There's a window.
So way on the outside of the building. Shall we just go through the front door and wait for them to drop from the ceiling?
No one would expect that.
And okay.
Yeah, you guys approach the front door. An officer standing outside. He kind of gives you a nod, hello. Just
Keeping
like
us.
he's own business. Make your way inside the bank. It's nighttime, but it's still pretty busy here. I mean, it's New York. Doesn't really slow down much. So you see there are people working behind the tills. There are some people waiting, and a couple of offices. The doors that you just walked past on the bottom there seem to be offices, and ahead of you now, left-hand side, is the bank manager's office. Other than that, you can tell that the locked doors probably lead. Yeah, I mean, it's a bank. I'm sure you can see what you're looking at on the map.
Does this security barrier go all the way to the roof?
Most of the way, yeah, actually. Well, it's a good question. Give me a vigilance check. Because there's like what a real bank would have, and then there's what a bank in New York with supervillains would have at this point.
Honestly, I would expect some kind of turret system.
Okay. So, uh, okay, yeah, you see that it doesn't go all the way to the roof, but it is definitely like well above head height. If you were standing on the counter, you might be able to like just reach the top of it, but um it actually goes up to a skylight above you. Doesn't seem that all that secure. It's not all the way up, but it does look like bulletproof glass. However, you do see on the other side, as you say, oh, I expect there would be turrets. You notice that there is metal plating on the other side of the ceiling on the other side, that there's a good chance there is a turret there. Just
Damn.
hidden. You're not sure, it might just be a metal grate, but with a 16, you're pretty sure that thing is a security system.
Guys, I'm gonna call it out. Guys, it looks like we have some automated guns out here.
When you say call out, you do mean like talk quietly into your mic, right?
Yes. That.
Shouting
does
in the
shout.
back. Hey guys, look.
There's turrets. Yes.
We've all got comms, the comms network. You can easily talk to each other. You also notice several cameras dotted around. They actually are there on the map.
Very well. I'll go have a seat and wait for the excitement to begin.
Saleri, what do you do?
Looking around, trying to get like a lay on the land, so in case in case we have to take some hostages who may be a good hostage.
You can also give me a vigilance check and look over some of these civilians that are in here.
Ooh.
Okay, with a fantastic, as you are looking them all over, you notice that there is a reporter sitting here. I mean, you can see, I think if you hover over them, it should actually explain what all of them are. Like there's some students, some artists, some corporate people here. But with a fantastic, you will also get a message from Factor saying there is someone in that bank that isn't supposed to be. Someone that wasn't in my visions. They're not in that room. You should find them. Make sure they're not a problem.
Any clues to where to start looking?
I'm afraid not. Something's just off. If you see one of the people, if you see them, I'll know. I don't know. Check the bathrooms. Maybe in one of the offices. Something's making me nervous. I'll tell you what it is if I get anything clearer.
Oh, Solarian, do you want the bathrooms or the offices?
Well, I think I'm standing in an office, so it'd be easy for me to take the office.
No problem.
Since we do have comms, I'll say, well, me and Rob are next to the vault, but it looks like there is some encryption, and it's a giant vault door. Can probably get in. We'll try to force our way in, but if we can get a keycard or the code or whatever, that will save us the trouble.
The back manager might have that?
Probably.
When we start, I'll have a chat with him. um, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna open up the comm channel and just say, "Evening, officer." Wait, this is not. These are not the bathrooms, right?
No, this is one of the entrances. You can see there's ATMs to one side of you. Those are not urinals. Officer says, please don't mistake those for urinals, not again.
Get it? Excuse me, sir. Which way is the bathroom?
Back near the other entrance, just instead of walking through the double doors, take a right.
Thank you, sir.
As you close the door on yourself. Sorry, this door. Celeri, you'll see there is a woman working inside that office that looks like they were just like eating their lunch or something, and she looks up. She goes, "Oh, sorry. Do we have an appointment?"
Don't think so.
What? Okay, what can I do for you, sir? Sorry, I was just on my break.
Oh, I was just looking for the bathroom. But it's a little bit big here, so yeah.
Just down there. There's signs that they should point you in the right way. Please close the door on your way out. As Wolfgang, you've made your way around and you see a janitor just busy mopping the floors there outside the bathrooms. You can see there's men's on one side on the bottom and women's on the top. And then there's a disabled bathroom in the middle.
I'm gonna wait a bit. And I'm gonna go and do the sales one. No toilet paper. And women's bathroom. And there's somebody there. Oh, sorry, man.
She goes, "Excuse me," and will close the door on your face as you see a red-headed woman who, yeah, as she sort of shuts the door, she just seems to be upset about something, but yeah, you wouldn't recognize it.
Nope. No idea what that was. Like, back up? Just as a back then, I checked out the bathrooms, anything.
What did you see?
Nothing the men's, nothing for disabled. Redheaded woman in the woman's bathroom.
Never saw any redheads in my visions. Be careful of that one.
Noted. I'm gonna go back to my position.
What are the others doing up in the vent?
I'm gonna freaking attach my grappling hook thing to the ceiling thing of the vent or whatever, and slowly lower myself down so I can check out the door without alerting anybody.
Yeah, you notice. I don't know who drew cone on the camera, but there is there is a camera turning and sort of sweeping the room. But you,
That
yeah,
was me.
well, descending from the top, yeah, you can see everything in this room. You haven't drawn any attention yet. But if you're getting down to the floor, you can make another stealth check, another agility check.
I'm not going to the floor. I'm just gonna, like Spider-Man does, I'm just gonna hang on. I'm gonna look around, give the door basically an up down and see if there's anything that I can possibly do, but I'm pretty sure there's not, so I'm just gonna go back up in the vent and
Give a vigilance check to
oh,
take a closer look.
Would heightened senses help me in this?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, you notice that there is a newly installed keypad on that is controlling the lock on this vault door, and it says StarkSec on it. It is um, Stark Security made this vault door.
Oh yeah.
You can also
Okay.
see that the door above you is a door to a security room where the camera is. That's probably, if there are any other guards, they might be in there. That's probably where the cameras and things. It's clearly the security room.
Alright, I'm gonna slink my way back up and just tell Fang basically the vault has a new keypad, Stark tech, same tech as my arm. I could probably do something with that with my arm. There's a guard's room, most likely by the camera. Do you think you can take care of the guard for a sec? Did he go AFK? Oh yeah, he did. Alright. Oh. Someone wants to listen in.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you know all the problems you've been having with androids and mutants. You can thank Hector.
Huh?
Well, as you are, I mean, you're all on comms. Is while we wait for Fang to get back, Celeria and Wolfgang, are you communicating with the other two inside, or planning anything out here? I mean, it's only going to get exciting once you guys actually do something. But right now, you've just sort of cased the area, and it's all about to kick off.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm ready to go. I'm just waiting. Yeah, I want to keep an eye on that. I do want to keep an eye on that woman since she might be trouble. I'm just standing there, like a little bit leaning against the wall. Will be pretending to be talking on my phone.
Okay, I'll say you can make. Yeah, make Make me an ego check to try and just seem convincing here as you're having a pretend phone call.
Mhm.
Yay!
No one suspects a thing. However, at this point, Saleri, you are going to notice that the reporter in the room has lifted her camera and just took a photo of you. How famous do you think Saleri actually is, like in terms of music? Like, they put on shows, that kind of thing, or
Not that famous. Hey. Delete that picture.
sorry, bro. Bank's a public place. I don't have to delete anything. You can buy it if you want.
Or you can talk with my lawyer.
We don't have a lawyer.
Oh, I know my rights. I've done street photography in New York long enough, thanks. Yeah, I'll give you my website. You can send your lawyer there, and she kind of approaches you and will throw a business card for the Daily Bugle at you. And she joins the queue to go stand in line to go and speak to the teller.
My plan kind of heavily relies on Fang being here because I need him to take out the guard in the other room, so so we can have free access to the cameras, and I need him to do it stealthily.
Okay, well, it's not up to you to tell him what to do. So what are you going to do? And then we can figure out how he'll help you when you get back. Maybe share with the other two because they're currently locked out in the lobby, just waiting for you guys to do something. So what's the plan? Also, remember we can flashback, and the idea being you've had the plans of this place. You could be executing something that you planned earlier.
This is new territory for me because I wanted to plug my arm into the dark thing.
Okay, so you're going to try and hack the electronics.
I'm very much going to attempt it because we do have an AI system. I hope that AI system is connected to us and our comms. Is our AI system hooked up to our comms?
Yeah, but I mean that kind of controls the building. I don't know about hacking a thing
Oh no,
remotely.
I would want him to give me like advice on how to do it.
Yeah, that I'll say can give you an edge, but yeah, that would be a logic check to try and hack the device.
Stupid freaking thing. All right, cool. Damn it.
Okay. That is going to knock it down by 2, as we'll figure out how Fang was helping you, but you will manage to get down there and start interfacing with it. But the AI has never seen this. It'll just say, this is double the encryption that we were expecting. This is going to take a little longer than I thought. And as you are interfacing with this, it is not looking like it's working right now. There's a good chance that if you probe any further, you're going to set off an alarm. Right now, it's just like you've put the wrong password in a couple times. So the guys outside, you know that if they do kick things off out there, you're going to have quite a lot of chaos here. I mean, you have an opportunity to try and kick this robbery off yourself. Remember, there are ATMs also that can be stolen. There are tills that can be robbed. Like, no one seems to have tipped off the cops yet. Like, no alarms have been triggered. But it's only a matter of time. So
I'm assuming. Sorry, are these bullshit like massive reinforced ones or like?
no, they do look like they're probably like electronically locked, but they're not. It's not like vault doors. Those are just would just go into the back offices.
Very well.
They are clearly locked to stop just anyone walking through there. But you'll see there's a spot for a keypad. Well, there's a keypad with like a card reader along the side of it and a camera watching those doors.
We get started. I'm gonna take that as a yes.
What?
Sorry.
What did you say?
Shall we get started?
If you started off, I might have a little bit more leeway to work with the thing. But if you
Very
also
well.
started, the police will be called early.
No problem. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna walk. Right now, I'm gonna look at the camera, and then I'm gonna hop onto the counter and jump over into back here.
Okay, you jump in the counter. All right. As you jump over there, obviously this they're going to realize very quickly. Are you doing anything to stop anyone from triggering an alarm or to hide this?
Yes.
Or are you just...
Oh no, I'm not hiding this. This is very direct action, but I'm gonna make sure everybody. But I'm gonna basically try to take a hostage. I'm gonna take the set officer worker because unfortunately for her, she's the closest.
And I mean, other than jumping over, are you brandishing a weapon or
Yes.
transform?
Yeah, I'll put my knife in my pocket and go grab her. I'm gonna need some help getting over this stuff.
Okay,
Thank you.
scramble over there. I will say you can give me a melee check here. This will be for getting over the thing and grabbing the civilian.
Not combat?
No, this is combat. This, this is to
Very well.
see this will determine whether or not she screams. But you,
I
I think you did some
wanna-
your training, so you got to.
13?
With a 13, you managed to grab her and kind of put a knife to her throat, but everyone in the bank immediately like starts panicking.
And the guy in there with her, I'm gonna say immediately him, hands where I can see him.
Yeah, you see he was reaching for something under the counter, and then he slowly kind of lifts his hands as she's looking at him, terrified. He goes, "Please, man, just take what you need. Just don't hurt anyone, please."
Good. Clear out the tank. Clear out. I was just gonna say the thing with the bag flow is to take all the money, put it in the bag, non-sequential bowls, not marked, or she gets it.
He'll take the bag from you and slowly start putting it in there. He starts filling the bag with money here as you start hitting the However, you've done this in direct line of sight of one of the police officers that is standing in that you spoke to earlier.
Yes.
So he's starting to notice. What is everyone else doing as this?
Can I have a token of the knee breaker?
Yeah. Okay. Is he doing?
What?
What is he doing? So I know where to put him down. I forgot about it.
I don't know. He just walked in there with them and was just acting casual. He was just waiting for things to kick off, and things have kicked off. So
I ask him to grab the woman in the bathroom and bring her out here. We don't want her to call the cops.
Hey, just hold on. In all that time, let me just make a knee break.
No problem.
See the knee break?
no, I see it in Miss Criminals, but I don't see it. Everything's just black for me there.
You deselect your other token and then click on him.
That's right. Thank you. Okay, so he is back here threatening with a knife. Alright. Does everybody in the bank notice Yes, right. Because I heard you say that the cop noticed. So right.
Everyone, this is
So
obvious.
I think the knee breaker is gonna take out his freaking I guess pistol and point it at the officer and basically say, no, "Don't try to be a hero."
Okay, you can make an ego check. I'm not sure if the stats are just for a regular guy, so you can make it uh, as crowbar.
As crowbar?
Yeah, you're telling them what to do, so it's up to you. I haven't ported over that exact stat block.
No worries. His he has a 0 in ego for his stat block. It's a 4 in melee, 1 in resilience, a 0 in ego. But I did get a marvel, so yay. So that would be a 15 then.
Yeah, I mean, and I'd say your knee breakers, their whole shtick is intimidating people. So probably get an edge. But a 16, that is a fantastic success. As you see the cop kind of like reaching towards his holster, and then he sees the pistol, and he'll also put his hands up, and he will close the door behind him, like as he kind of walks over towards the middle. But you can see the civilians are panicking, and a lot of them have got phones, things like that. There are still people in the offices sitting at computers. It's like it's starting, but the chances of uh, these people calling the cops pretty high. So far, with a fantastic success, you've managed to stop that guy from setting an alarm. Everyone's just panicking. I see his Fang back. Wait.
Fang just left.
The hell? I think he dropped off of the server as well. What?
Oh jeez. Maybe a connection issue.
One day we'll have a session that actually everyone's here and Foundry works, and we'll take it for granted when it happens. Oh, that's annoying. Celeri, you can see they are starting to take hostages here. The civilians in the room are panicking. Is there anything you're gonna do?
Panicking. Okay. I'm just check something. Don't think that's Hmm. To do and not to do. Do. Yes. Let's just try that. Elemental prison sound. Wait a second. Now I just realized what it is. Basically everything in 10 feet. Or 10 spaces. Holy shit. That's actually maybe even more powerful than I thought. Yes.
Okay.
I'm just... Exactly. Just starts playing.
Wow.
Yes. I didn't think it was that powerful.
Move
Hey.
a few steps this way, you can trap all of the people in the common room.
Yeah, that's a...
Yeah, it's a point you choose. It doesn't have to be on you.
Perfect. Yeah. That's perfect.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, hey, I think that would be a good one. I just didn't think it would be that good.
You got rank 4? No, rank 2. Your guys are rank 2. 5 times 2. What the fuck?
Yes.
Wow. That's great ability. Fuck.
Yeah.
So just to be clear, are you trying to trap the civilians on the up at the top here as well? Because they kind of on either
Yes.
side. You have to make a check to push them inside. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And-
a ego check, which I can see.
This is their agility.
Yeah.
Cool. You can make that as yeah. What is it? What does the barrier of sound look like or sound like? Yeah, that that definitely knocks them all into.
I'm just basically I'm just starting to play and just basically a dome of like from the top just starts just what's called coming down and creates this like barrier, and I'm like, I wouldn't call the cops if I were you. After all, could be very cramped in here.
You take a look around and you see this girl sitting on the outside here. Has like already got her phone in her hand. She just kind of drops it onto the couch next to her and puts it.
Good. Good. Wouldn't want to have to potentially just make the space just fold in on you. Imagine what a phone embedded into the skin could do, especially when it gets broken and mangled.
At this point, the yeah, from what you can tell, you've trapped everyone inside the bank. But at this point, I'm going to ask everyone to roll for initiative because, well, you'll see why. But we're just going to go into initiative order. Oh, sorry, it's on you. But also, what happened to Jim?
Damn.
Wait a second. What's that?
My God.
It rolls wrong. It should be a 3, so it's a 10, but anyway. This means that I share with the the average criminal.
Yeah.
Oh, we brought the distracted guy? May have been a mistake.
Don't worry about Tim. He's always distracted. Got a lot on his plate. Ooh.
Okay, so at this point, Fang disappearing is ready. Has kind of thrown things, but you're currently hacking into the door, and you can now hear a commotion going on the other side of the door. And you are going to notice that while you are busy hacking, you can keep hacking, but all of this sound has started rattling the doors in front here, and you can see someone on the other side of this little wall here, right next to you, trying to figure out what the hell it is. As it seems there's someone just there. They are currently trapped between that wall and the other side of the sound dome. So, yeah, what would you like to do, Crowbar? You're also just on the outside of the vault.
I'm glad that I got a Marvel. So is this like an extra round for me? And then
I missed the marvel. So yeah, you've got bonus round, so you basically got 2 turns to start us off.
okay. So I'm just gonna quickly look over to her, and then quickly look back and try to hack again with Braun's assistance in my ear.
Okay, another logic check.
I do not get an edge, right?
No, not at this point. That you've exhausted all Bjorn's not.
I'm going to use my karma. Fucking modify, get myself an edge. Hopefully, roll better than a 2. I hate this game.
Okay, you are not able to hack into this. The encryption is far more complex than you were expecting. It looks like you may need another way in. If you try one more time, it's actually no. At this point, it has activated a silent alarm. They are aware that someone is trying to hack into the vault.
Oh, bonus round is over. Son of a...
It hasn't stopped you. You can keep trying to hack into it. It's just they are aware of your presence now, for sure.
We tried the backup hacker?
The what?
The backup hacker. Remember we called that guy earlier during the planning session?
Yeah, you've got your other friend that's also a hacker. Maybe Biran's not.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. I'll call him. I'll call my fucking friend who has literally been a fucking asshole to me the entire time that I've tried to call him the other times, and I'm gonna have him hack my arm to hack the fucking thing.
Yeah, his advice is it's like, I don't know, bro. It's bank vaults. The password's probably not that complicated. It's either the bank manager, the head of security has it, or it's 6969. Just try that.
Head of
And-
security, you say?
Well, yeah. I mean, someone's
Thank
got
you
to
very
have
much.
access.
Thank you very much. I will pay for your next DoorDash. Goodbye. Click. I'm fucking gonna drop down, and is this door metal right here?
Uh, yeah, but it's not all that heavy security. It's just a regular, but it is clearly locked.
Yay! Well, I'm already suspecting that we're caught because of the freaking sound barrier that's going on, so I'm just gonna use my crowbar and whack the door in.
Yeah, a claw is exactly the right tool for the job. You can make a melee check to break through the door.
Melee check, or could I use this? I think a melee check. Yeah, you said melee check. Would I get an edge because of the crowbar?
No, the crowbar gives you the damage to break through.
Okay.
You're essentially making an attack with your crowbar. That is a melee.
Wait, if I'm thinking an attack with the crowbar, then should I just roll the crowbar stat?
Yeah, it's not a non-combat. You just attack with the crowbar.
Okay.
The roll of the
do that
crowbar.
then.
Yeah, we'll pretend I didn't see. The 14, you break the door open with a fair amount of ease, actually. So it is unlocked. Yeah, you don't break the whole door off its hinges with 19 damage, but the door will still operate. It is not locked.
Morning. Time for you to get out of my way and give me the access codes to your bank vault.
Yeah, you can see that this young cop that's sitting in here, he is on the phone. He has got cameras, like you can see a bank of screens in front of him with cameras overlooking what's happening in the front of the bank. And he is going to grab a gun and point it at you. And just so, please, it doesn't have to go this way. And you can give me a vigilance check as well to see if you can see any like key cards or anything like that he might have.
Yay, heightened senses. Hey, look at that. When
Yeah,
I
with
roll
the
good, it's not to fucking hack!
with a fantastic success, you will see that on like just on his chest there is a key card with his face on it, and it's clearly head of security written along it. So you imagine that may open the vault.
That's a big old grin for me. So, since I attacked the door with a crowbar, is my turn over?
Yeah, let's say it was an action to get in there.
Okay.
Was it locked? But you've got this guy kind of scared. He right now doesn't look like he wants to shoot you, but he's clearly alerted the police.
You done messed up, kid. Yeah. That's my turn.
Okay, then Wolf. So I'm gonna add Jakey here to the.
He gets to roll.
Okay, good. He'll
That's
he'll
a
go
good
after
roll.
you. Wolfgang, out in the lobby. You've got a hostage. They're busy putting money into the bags. And you see he has just finished like taking out everything from the till that's in him. There are still a couple more tills along here, but one of your bags is half full already.
Okay, I'm just gonna shout it. I'm gonna shout him all of them and ride him along. I'm also gonna take a quick look under the desk. Maybe just cut the wires of the silent alarms as we go along.
Yeah, you can do that pretty easily. I will say it's a bit too late, but you wouldn't know that.
Yes, I don't know.
Are you? Yeah, you checking the bags of money at all that he's giving you? Because it seems like he's just putting like stacks of cash in. It all seem very clean, like fresh dollar bills.
Oh, I'm gonna yell at him. I said no new bills.
I'm giving you everything we've got, man. What? And give me a vigilance check as well. I'll say,
I don't
as you can. Yeah, it is a heightened moment here, but they seem to be trying to do what you're telling.
know.
Why do we never roll these in combat?
Well, with a fantastic success, you realize you can smell the dye in the bags that as soon as you touch this money, you're going to be covered in some sort of blue dye or something. They are doing what they've been trained to do, and all of this money is going to be worthless as soon as those dye bags go off. You know what I'm talking about? I feel like I might be using the wrong
Yeah,
word,
yeah.
but
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. I just
Oh, the
don't know.
blue paint one, yes.
yeah, you're gonna have a blue werewolf running out of here if you pick up that bag.
Just don't know if I'm evil enough to do what I need to. No, that's the problem.
Do it.
Do you have the villainous tag?
Yes.
It will be a
It's
bitch and a half
Wolfgang.
for me because we have to pay for cleanup crew.
Wolfgang has the villainous tag.
Evil will also gain you
Kill
karma.
them
doing
all.
Oh, in that case, that's good. No, so I.
I'm
That
okay with
nah.
torture, but you
Kill them
can torture
all.
all you want. Do not kill because that cleanup cost is going to eat through everything.
So I'll pull out the knife from her neck and stab her in the shoulder, and I'll tell him, I said no dice. Make
Yeah.
it perfectly clear.
He screams, and you see this guy realizing that even though he's been flirting with her for months, there's no way it's happening now. He just got her stabbed, and she is screaming. You can make an attack against her. Yeah, you're stabbing a woman.
I'm trying for non-lethal,
Okay.
but I'm
Well, let's
bad
see
at
it.
that. But I'm also aware of, and I've never been good at non-lethal.
She's also just a random civilian, so let's see. Make your attack.
Oh, great!
Oh
She's
God.
dead. She's dead.
So dead.
Oh, sucks.
You said you're trying for non-lethal, but you're also bloodlusting. So, what
Yes.
the fuck?
30?
Is that all the damage you do on a fantastic?
That is all of her health.
That's enough to kill her in one.
I missed. I was aiming for the shoulder.
Basic NPCs only have 30 health.
Yeah, and let me double check. What is the bloodthirsty thing? You are definitely with a fantastic success, even if you are going non-lethal, you are causing her to bleed. So yeah, to prevent. So I need you to make an ego check because the character likes hurting people, even killing them. After they knock someone unconscious, they must make a challenging ego check to keep from continuing to attack them until they're dead. So I'll say make that check now. If you fail, she's dead. If you succeed, the injured her. That she's dead. You drive that knife right through her, and you went through the left scapula. And it just went through her heart on the other side, and she kind of crumples to the ground as he starts working very quickly now. He's like, he's now knows that he's next.
Yeah, I take a step forward to him. That's
My
me
only
turn.
concern is the fucking cost that this is going to. Fuck.
You'll
I know
get
you can't help it, but god damn it.
Don't worry, you get into that vault, we'll have enough to pay off whatever shitstorm this brings us.
That's fair. That's very fair. Okay.
Yeah, there will be, however, a witness that sees that who is not locked. Not locked. I'll just put it on the initiative, actually. Let me give her a.
There's a lot of witnesses that see that.
Yeah, but most of them are trapped in that bubble, so
Oh shit.
okay, yeah. You see a redhead peek out, and the bubble ends right there. Because you went to trap the people on the left, MJ is not trapped, and she peeks her head around. Oh, shit. Pulls out a phone, and you don't hear her, but she's like, Pete, answer, you've got to answer now. So, Wolfgang, you've murdered a hostage. The cops are on their way, and you've got half a bag of money, which is now, we'll say, is a full bag by the end of this turn, because this guy.
With no die packs? With no die packs?
Yeah, hard to tell.
What you look
he seems to be doing what you're telling him. Whether any of this money doesn't happen, it's not like he's hiding them himself. So
True.
yeah, he seems to be giving you not as fresh notes. No.
Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation.
Please don't kill me. Get a point of karma for murdering a hostage. That feels weird.
Thank you.
I
Okay.
just really hope that we can actually pay off cleaners this time.
I think you have some escape routes planned. Is that going to be your turn? Take that as a yes. At this point, yeah, Celera, you see a face peek around the corner who has just seen, and she is going to use. I need a hero. She's going to call in a favor from her old buddy Spidey Man. Oh, and she gets a fantastic. So, of course.
This is the most fantastic rolled session I've had with you guys.
Then she's running to try and. Alert. 5. Yeah. As far as she. She opens the door and you see the officer on the other side. She's busy talking to the officer who was on, which takes us to the takes us to the cops and the guy inside that he's still at gunpoint. He's not doing anything, but the guy outside that MJ just spoke to is, and he gets up to the sound barrier and then it's like he pulls out his gun and then just kind of hits the barrier and he's all confused as to what is keeping him locked out here. So there's not much he can do, but he is calling for. The police are on there. Now, for one of the knee breakers who's got this inside at gunpoint, what is he doing?
He's gonna tell everybody to lay down, then walk over to the cop and take his gun from him. Just, yeah.
Yeah, the young sort of artists and students will do what you say and take the gun, as none of them are armed now.
All right. He's gonna get on his comms and just go, boss. One of your partners killed a woman. Ah, shit. You know how much that's gonna cost? Fucking, which one was it?
Skinny one for the pointy ear.
It's the guy who looks like he's goth. Of course it's the werewolf. Or wait, could it be the violinist? Ah, fuck it. Just make sure none of them figure out what's going on behind here. And he's gonna ready in action and prepare to like knock out anybody who tries to like take his guns.
Okay, yeah, he's. It seems like he's got the civilians covered. This cop is not trying to fight you inside. He's doing his job as well and just trying to bear witness to what's happening. At Sideri, we then go to you. You know that there are more civilians in these offices, that you have pretty much everyone trapped in here except for the cop and the redhead that you just saw.
That's what I want.
Really?
That's what they want to think. Because look at this lovely little thing. Away per rank, which means that, and it fills 2 spaces, which means
Concentrate on another one. Okay.
just blocking the door, and it's like, sorry, miss, I don't think you are allowed to leave.
Wait, where are you putting it?
Just here. Yeah,
Just like that.
exactly.
Hey, yeah, you see MJ about to run out and she just runs into this barrier and turns around looking scared. You now have, yeah, you now have everyone trapped within the bank.
Jesus.
It's a sphere, right? Or is it just like a cone? I imagine it's a sphere. 'Cause
Let's see, within the line of sight, it covers up to across.
well, it doesn't have to be the full size. I mean, I see the one that you've just put down there. You can just make it block that door. I mean, that would be enough to stop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would be what I actually thought, just blocking that, since that's enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
okay.
That door is. I'll just say
That's as small as you can make it.
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, because also bear in mind to break through the barrier. If you make it too big, like someone could shoot it somewhere else and break it. But there, you've just it's kind of inconspicuous. So yeah, you've got everyone trapped in the bank successfully, and yeah, no one's going anywhere. Tell you what, give me an ego check though, and we'll see. Maybe the sound, um, maybe it's enough to disrupt outgoing sort of signals and things. Maybe.
That's good ego.
We'll say there is, if anyone's screaming for help, it is not going to, it's not going to get through those barriers either. There is no comms going out of the building for them now. You guys have still got your comms, but they won't be able to get a message out if they are in that bubble. So civilians are one of them faints out of shock. Doesn't disappear. Because I was just a tourist, and they told him not to come to New York, that the crime was so terrible. But he was like, "I'm from South Africa, I don't care." And now he's in a bank robbery, and he's passed out on the spot, feeling out, sleeping peacefully on the tiles. Is there
Send
anything
him
else
to
you would like-
ESCOM.
Yeah, that ESCOM gets to him right now, and he switches off.
That's all.
Then Crowbar, you have got the cop kind of shaking and trembling as he's pointing a gun in your face, but he's got the key card for the vault. What do you?
Now. All I want is that key card. You don't have to get hurt.
I'm not the one that's going to get hurt. Get back!
You sure about that? Fucking flexing my metal arm with the crowbar in hand.
He has the determination trait. So he goes, "Damn right, this is my bank. Get out before this gets ugly."
Oh, buddy.
He's going to also notice that one of the hostages has just been killed on that video feed, and you see that he looks serious. It's about to go to his turn. If it does, he's probably going to pull that trigger. I will remind you there is a disarm attack, which we don't have in Foundry set up, but that is a thing if you just want to take a weapon out of someone's hand. But this is like a regular cop. It's probably
Fuck it. I'm gonna shoot his leg.
that's a hit. What's the damage? Bring him to 1 hit point as he just gets like dropped down to the ground. He's now clutching at his knee as he's just screaming in pain. But,
Okay, so as he's at 1 HP that point, then can I just take his freaking badge off of him and start walking away?
Yeah.
Thank you. Told you not to fuck with me, boy. All right. I'm just gonna swipe the key card, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay, and you, how many times did you try hack it? Twice. Okay.
Twice.
Okay, you swipe the key. And it'll beep, and the vault will be unlocked. Yeah, it'll take a second to
yeah.
I'll say you'll be able to go inside on your next turn, but it'll spend the rest of your opening the vault because this is a big vault door. It takes a
problem.
the locks to disengage and everything. But you can see inside. You see that up ahead of you there are safe deposit boxes like all around here, and then you see there is another fence that has got another keypad on it, but it is. You can see that there are gold bars behind there. There are stacks of money, and the keypad there, however, has a Roxxon logo on it, not the Starksec.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. We will go to the cop who just got his leg blasted off. Well, almost. And yeah, he is going to make a call. He's not going to get himself killed here, but you do hear him dialing 911. And at this point, you are going to hear sirens outside, as they have definitely been alerted. But Wolfgang, what are you doing? You've got one bag, and you've emptied out half the tills at least. You could spend the rest of this turn clearing out the rest of these. Like this guy will spend the rest of this turn clearing out the rest of the tills. But what are you doing?
With him being just dead, can I take a moment just to try to open a locked door?
It was a misclick. Go, just ignore it.
Yeah, because I did not understand that message. So can I just take a moment to take away all my senses just to see if I think we're missing something?
You can give a vigilance check.
Don't you get like heightened senses? Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice that there are flashing lights from outside. That it seems like there are already cops arriving. But you can tell from where you are, it seems like you've hit most of the tills inside. There are the ATMs that are in the room that you went into earlier down there on the left. And then when you went to the bathrooms, you would have noticed another locked door that may lead to the back of the other ATMs on the outside of the building. So there's two more places that you could rob. There's one in here, and then there's one over here. But it sounds like Crowbar's on the vaults, and that's where all the good stuff's going to be.
Yeah.
And that the door above you seems to lead into like just staff areas.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, I want to stay out. I just want to finish out this job and maybe stab this guy when he's done.
Okay, you can make the check now if you're stabbing him, because at the end of this turn, he will have.
What kind of an idea?
Emptied all the he gets kind of distracted by his dead coworker. He's crying about that as he finishes the job and looks back up at you. Please, you're gonna let me go, right?
Yeah. I I say as like just drive it in. It is like in his stomach.
You gut him, but you don't kill him. Because no, please.
Look, he is thankful. And with him on the ground, and I'm gonna grab the money and start throwing it and just toss it over the and hop back out.
Well, yeah, you leave him kind of bleeding on the ground.
Wait, can I do that? Oh. Thank you. Cool. Let's be doing.
So you've got 2 bags of cash. That is a completed. Let's check that off. Hit the tills you've taken us. You're in the bank. Still hitting the vault. So yeah, you've got to hit the vault, retrieve Project Eternity from one of the safe boxes, and maybe that rock. Hit the ATMs and escape. So as we go now to MJ's turn, she has alerted the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, though you are not aware of that. And that's going to tick up twice. She has trapped herself, though, so she is going to run over here, grab this cop, and go around.
She's brave.
Pulls him away there. The rest of the one of them keeps trying to get back to their possessions as a. Yeah, you see one of the artists. You see he's like looking over, trying to. His backpack is stuck on the outside, still sitting on the couch where. And he goes over to try and get it.
He tries to get what?
He looks like he's trying to get his backpack that's on the other side of the barrier.
What I
Okay.
say about laying down?
Yeah, he kind of drops and puts his hands on the back of his head again, but the cop will, at this point, as the knee breaker as the knee breaker is distracted, cop is going to seize opportunity and he's going to try and wrestle the gun out of the knee breaker's hand. He's going to make a melee check to try and disarm.
Luckily, the knee breaker was prepared for this because I had to prepare an action for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's not really a thing in this game. But what are you trying to do as a reaction?
What is it not?
I mean, really, you got to be specific. What are you trying to do with it? I mean, the reactions are a huge thing in this game, but what are you trying to do?
Huh. I thought it was a thing. I was having him prepare an action, so if anybody tried to like disarm him or like attack him, he would just punch them.
Okay, make a melee attack.
He has an edge? Oh, because of this bruiser thing on him. Alright.
Pistol whips this guy. Yeah, roll your. You break this cop's nose as he regrets trying to make a move and just falls back, nose all bloodied. He's still up there. We go now to the knee breaker's turn.
What did I say? I said, lay down on the ground And don't try anything funny. Do you want to die?
Say, fuck you, man. Spider-Man's gonna be here before you know it. Iron Man. I hope the Hulk finds you.
Iron Man. The
Isn't
Hulk.
isn't the Hulk in space right now?
That's very cute. How about I finish you off here, have you take a nice little nap? He's gonna do a freaking just whack on this guy's head.
Probably knock him out. It's the damage. It's just enough to knock.
Anybody else want to try anything?
Everyone shakes their heads together. This looks like you've got them all thoroughly scared now that the guard is unconscious.
Alright, that's cool. That's the end of his turn.
So Larry, we're on you.
So, are we done here?
I think we still have a few more things to do.
I need a key card for Roxanne.
You can ask the manager.
Manager's office is right here.
You also know that the vault is behind these doors, which are still locked. You can hear that the building is getting surrounded by cops right now.
Now the vault, you say? These doors are locked, you say?
Yeah.
Makes me wonder. Yes. Why not? Let's just try and burst up the doors with the elemental burst.
Go for it. You still got the edge from your training.
I didn't know Lustra was here.
Aha!
Okay, yeah, that's enough to blast through these doors. And you see the open vault on the other side that has just been opened, and you can see a cop that is trapped between your barrier and the little bench they were sitting on. They seem stuck in.
I just look back and it's like, Wolfgang, grab the girl. Not kill him. Just walks in. My job is done.
Okay. Top of the round with Crowbar. Yep.
Hallelujah.
This lock looks much less impressive than the big vault door. But what are you gonna do?
I crowbar it. I just stick my crowbar in there and just pop it.
Go make a melee check. Just an attack with your crowbar.
Oh, this is an attack? Okay.
Yeah. Roll your damage. Oh yeah. That you easily rip this iron door off its hinges. And you see stacks of gold bricks, cash, and you see a couple of secure boxes here on the right. You're not sure what they contain, but you've hit the jackpot here.
Alright. Can I check to see what is in the secure crates?
There's quite a few, but you can get a vigilance check if you want to start searching through them.
Yeah, because my main objective is those rocks. Oh, wait, I got I got heightened senses. Hold up. Keep forgetting about the heightened senses. Okay, doesn't make a difference.
You will find a box that has got some rocks in it, and lost what the item is called now. But yeah, you find these little pieces of like Antarctic vibranium nuggets, essentially. And so this is also known as antimetal. There's an isotope of vibranium, but this is not from Wakanda. This is also highly radioactive and causes nearby metal to disintegrate. So you can see that it is in quite a specialized secure box.
I instantly close the box and just get on comms and I just get on comms and go, guys, mission is very successful. The rocks are in a crate, and we have a bunch of gold and cash to grab. So grab as much as you can, and I'll just grab. I don't really want to grab the crate because my arm is metal, so I'll grab as much gold and money as I can carry.
I mean, you guys have brought bags with you. You can fill a couple of duffel bags or whatever you think you were containing. Factor will also say, don't forget about the biochip that
Chip, right, biochip.
should be in one of those safe deposit boxes.
Alright, that's gonna be what I check for next. And I've used up all my movement space, so I can't really do anything.
That's cool. We'll say with the rest of your turn, you are able to gather up basically a quarter of what is in this vault. So you've got the bottom right hand quarter covered.
Cool. My turn.
Then yeah, the head of security is talking to the cops outside, and he will shout back, say, "Hey assholes, the cops want to talk to you." And he is offering a phone as a hostage negotiator has arrived outside. And Wolfgang, we go to you.
They cannot know our true intentions until we are gone.
Enough. I'm gonna acquiesce to his to Larry's request, and I'm gonna grab the woman. I'm gonna say, "Come, my dear, my friend wants to show you something."
Damn it, never taking pictures of strangers again. And yeah, she'll follow along with you. Go, who are you people? I mean, is there a reason you're doing this?
Jeez, you have a
Honest,
very high walk speed, don't you?
I'm just gonna say, honestly, my dear, I just like the blood. Let's be step for.
What the fuck? She's dashing to keep up with you. Are you super fast, or are you also using double movement?
Yeah, I have it. I didn't keep track, so double movement.
You've got 10 spaces, so that's exactly as far as you can. But yeah, you see the cop on the other side, and this woman starts asking you questions like she's going to write an article about this, and then immediately regrets it. Oh god, we're all going to die. And then MJ is going to try and be a hero. Yeah, she's actually going to step out as she sees you dragging this girl, and she's just going to stand on the other side and go, like, "Hey, you've left some people out here." She goes, "Take me instead. Leave her alone." And it's just kind of banging. She's going to try. No, she's not. She's. I thought maybe she had some sort of a combat ability, but no. She has damsel in distress abilities, which she refuses to use. So yeah, at this point, the countdown is repeat. That cop is knocked out, so the knee breaker and Solarian side. Is the knee breaker just keeping an eye on things, or are you guys going for man?
Breaker's gonna dash to them while going on comm saying, "Guys, what's our escape route? Bosses, big bosses, what's our escape route? Because we're surrounded by cops." And Crowbar just goes, "Well, it's obvious. We're gonna escape on the rooftops."
Yeah, the guy that's waiting in the car outside, he goes, "Does that mean I should go? I don't think they've spotted me yet."
Yes, drive around and we will have you pick us up at a place when we escape the cops.
Sure thing. Don't have to ask me twice. I'm out of here.
Alright.
The other cop peeling off outside. He will.
That is
Yeah,
Knee Breaker's turn.
circle around. As Solari, we go.
I guess us three can go. Now, what is the quickest way to the rooftop?
Vents.
A hole you're gonna blast through the ceiling?
You can see a big skylight in the middle of the room, like just sort of above this area that you were in before. Otherwise, yeah, there's the vents that they crawl through to get in here.
Question: how thick is the wall?
Yeah, pretty thick and regular size. That's an exterior wall, so it's possible to break through it. Breaking through the vault wall will be much tougher if you're going through there, but that wall up there, you can probably punch a hole.
I'm talking about that one. I'm not gonna try the vault wall.
Yeah. Yeah, then that's a regular building. I will double, but I've got hit points.
I said grab
Yeah.
cash.
Yeah, that's got about 40 hit points, that wall.
Sure, I can do it. Just check. Just blast the wall.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, roll the damage.
28.
Oh, why didn't it show up?
I don't know. Maybe what's called the chat is not at the top.
No, I've found this doing something weird.
Let me
I hope
see
it's not
here.
crashing again.
Thing apparently it does not like polonium 2010. Then again, no one does.
Isn't like what?
Polonium. It's basically 1 gram is about enough to kill about 50,000 people and seriously injure 55,000 people more. It's very poisonous.
Again, what are you talking about? Found? Okay, I don't know why it's not showing up in the chat, but 28 will damage the wall, but it won't be enough to break through it.
Oh well. At least I can get closer to it. That's enough.
More hit like that, and it'll go down. Crowbar inside, you've managed to get a quarter of the loot all packed up here.
Alright, do I know which safe has the biochip in it?
No.
Cool. So, oh yeah, I can just walk around just snapping every lock with my fucking hand and shit like that, because it is just a safety deposit box.
Yeah, you can give me another melee check with the crowbar to try and break it.
Every single fucking thing.
So,
With the crowbar?
yeah. Let's see. Oh no. I've got no rolls showing up on mine.
Oh, mine was an 11, and I don't have anything to do anything for it. I don't know why it's not. Is it not incorporating my mighty with it?
Mighty gives you extra to your damage,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same discipline.
or to non-combat, but I can only set it up to work so many ways.
No, you're good.
So yeah, it could be +1 there for a non-combat check with the crowbar, but I will say you managed to break a couple of them open, but you aren't able to find Project Eternity or whatever.
Vigilance wouldn't help me in this, huh?
Not really. When you said you were going about it by breaking through them all, so the brute
Yeah.
force method has only gotten you so far. You haven't found.
Okay, that's my turn then.
Then you will notice that up above you. Actually, I guess you won't notice. Or maybe you will. As the cop, you can hear him talking to the hostage negotiator and explaining to them how he's been shot. But that's all he can do. So we are going to go to the rooftop where someone else has just arrived. And is looking through the skylight as those of you who can see the civilians kind of trapped inside, you see them all looking up at the skylight and like waving as if there's something up there. Spidey is gonna make a check to see if you can.
Does my knee breaker see him?
That's what I'm making a check for. Yeah, your knee breaker does notice him. You can see that Spidey has landed on the skylight and is like looking down at everyone inside, and they're all waving, and he just tells them to be quiet, and you see him crawling along the roof, but realizing that there's a barrier here.
Boss, the spider's here!
You Wolfgangers, you get that alert.
Well, in that case, I guess it's time to bulk up a bit. Actually, so I'm gonna transform.
I'll switch tokens around.
Yeah, and then since I technically though still don't have anything, can I get through these barriers?
Wolf, are you strong enough to carry the crates of rocks? So you don't have to.
I do have mighty.
That escalated quickly. Went from being full health to unconscious.
Wait, sorry. Yeah. Can allies walk through the barrier?
Yes.
So
Because as it said, targets I have basically selected. Let me just see if I can find it. Prison. A point. Let's see. Trap. The target within. Let's see. Pick a point which blah blah. and entrap any chosen targets. We have basically been able to go through it all the time.
Cool. Not gonna lie.
Probably leave the hostage somewhere around here and then go out and help my new friend with the box of rocks.
So you moving the hostage to where?
Around here, I'll leave her there and then grab the stuff.
Okay, you taking the hostage through the barrier.
Wait, I can't. I'm just deep. So I'll probably leave on the other side.
You can. I basically made it so the last time I said that they can go through. Not sure if it actually lets you chosen target. I think
You can. It's chosen. You can decide who can pass through. But
Yeah.
that's why I'm asking. If you're letting her through, then yeah, she's
yeah,
on the
yeah,
outside.
that,
You've got 2 layers of, like, she's still trapped. She's in. So, yeah, she's in there. You make your way into the vault. The crowbar's emptied about half of it at this point, but you've got some of that stacked up on the table in front of you, around you.
Yeah, I'll grab the rest of the stuff. Nope, I'm out of movement.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you're in the vault. You can. Are you just trying to carry as much as you can?
Yeah, I'm just grabbing the rest of the stuff he doesn't have.
Okay.
And the box.
Make a non-combat melee check to just see how much you can hold. Because you've got mighty what level?
Let me check.
It's just mighty 1. Mighty 1 if it's a +4.
Very well.
So yeah, you managed to pick up basically there's 3/4 have been looted. It's just the top left corner that one of those safety deposit boxes must have the thing that you're looking for. But at this point, you've gathered up everything else in the vault.
Nice. It's me turn.
Okay, MJ is telling Pete what she can see. Can she see? Yeah, she can see that Celeria is trying to break through the back wall. So, as we go to the cops, yeah, you're going to start to hear a megaphone outside, just like asking for a sign of life. Like the cops are trying to talk to you, but you can't really hear them because of the sound barrier that is up here. It's literally a barrier of sound. That's what I'm going to say. But your knee breaker is in here and has just seen Spider-Man on the roof. What's he going to do?
He informed them and was just like, "Oh, the spider's here!" And he's gonna make a fucking like bolting for it to try to get out of here with the rest of the gang. So he's just gonna pop right next to Solari, who is blasting at the wall, because he would not think about using the air vents at this time. And that
Much
is
easier
all
to
his.
get events than now.
That is all his movement. That is all he really can do. So yeah, that's his.
Back to you, Solari.
I guess it's time to blast off the wall. Oh yeah, 28 damage. to the wall.
It comes down.
Well, it's time. To make a getaway.
You are in an alleyway. There is a brick wall in front of you that goes a much taller building. So we're just going to say you can't just run straight up. But
Oh,
you do see
wait.
cops on the other side. They have the place surrounded. You are just in the alleyway.
Okay, that. Wait a second. Is this a brick wall? Or is
No.
that perfect?
No, you're in the alleyway there. That sort of corridor. It's just you can't go up, or left or right from where you are.
Ah, you mean I cannot walk like just straight ahead?
That's another building.
Yeah. I know this is not a building. This is basically the upper floor.
Yeah, but I mean, in character, there's another building there, so you're just in a tight alleyway here. But there's no cops in the alley. You can just see they're probably on either side.
Just gonna be like, someone should really get to the front of the bank and get that barrier down before the people stuck in there suffocates. There's currently very little air in their place.
Saying that to on the right.
Yes.
You can give me an ego check. Try and convince him.
18.
Okay, you see, he's like about to point a gun at you, and then he goes to speak into the radio on his shoulder, and he just goes, "Oh shit, they're suffocating in there. We're gonna get inside." And what? He will then put his gun up and just go, "Stop right there." But he is too scared to actually move towards you. The other one is going to start rushing for the end.
If you
You
shoot,
get the impression that this place really is surrounded, and they're going to try and start breaking through.
if you shoot, it's gonna get even more airtight. Currently, I am the only one keeping them from getting that little air.
He believes you. As we go to the top of the round with Crowbar, you can hear this is happening outside. There's only a few more safety deposit boxes to look through.
Right. I'm just gonna look through the rest of the safety deposit boxes by just breaking the locks off. And hopefully I'll find the fucking ship.
Okay. The melee check. And that is a success as you open a couple more. Some of them have got some diamonds in them, some have got some jewelry, and there's some good stuff in here. Some of them are just like family heirlooms and stuff like that. And then you find what is marked as whatever I call it. Is it Project? Oh, I thought it was such a good name, but clearly not. Project Eternity. You find Project Eternity, and it looks like it is a piece of stone, but it is labeled as Project Eternity. But it looks like it's a piece of some like old like tablet or something. Like it seems like something you would see in a museum, not not something high tech like you were maybe expecting. with that, you clear the vault. You have now completed everything other than hitting the ATMs. But Spider-Man is here. You have all the loot from the vault. You have Project Eternity and the Vibranium. Time to get out of here.
Yes, it is very much time to get out of here. I put the thing in my back pocket and basically just dash to the whole. Well, no. Should I climb up through the air vents again, or should I go through the hole?
With the grappling hook, so it's pretty easy for you to get back through the vents.
Yeah, I'll go through the vents again. I'll go through the air vents again.
I'm going to try and move you. Activating teleportation. Pop up from the vents, and you see Spider-Man on the other side.
Do I have to get out of the vent? Because I was going through the vent so I could, like, check. Like, make sure that the coast is clear for me before I get out of there.
Well, you get to the top and you see Spider-Man outside. But still in the vent, I mean, not much of a difference.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna engage with Spider-Man. He is a very difficult guy to beat. Alright, so I'm just gonna wait in the vent for him to go somewhere.
Okay,
That'll be
give me an agility check versus Spider-Man's vigilance defense to see if he notices you up there, because it is Spider-Man after all.
yeah, no problem.
Okay, that's a success. He doesn't see you up there, and you've had no hostile intentions towards him, so his spidey senses haven't gone off yet.
Alright, that's my turn then.
Okay, then downstairs there will be, yeah, the cops now, as we go to his turn. The one cop that is aiming at Solaria is too scared to shoot. The others on the outside, you were going to start to hear, they are trying to break in through through the outside barrier. Going to give them 2 attacks. Okay, that's going to be 26 points of damage to that outer barrier. I think, is that enough to
10
break?
damage makes it break.
Or is it only 10? Okay, so then
Yeah.
just break the outside. That is all the cops can do at this point. They're running there. Okay. Then go to Spider-Man, who is going to rush over to the edge where Mary Jane has just told them they're breaking through. And as he flips over there, he's going to see Solari down, and he's going to try and web you up with a web grabbing. 13 against your melee defense. Melee defense?
What? Is that seriously?
No, actually, it says ranged attack.
Yeah, I'm like, because I was like, holy shit, like if that's against.
It's set up specifically to do agility versus melee. I don't know why. Did you change that the other day?
I have not changed anything, but still, regardless if it's my melee or agility defense, it would still hit with a 15.
That was a 13 to hit, not a 15.
Still hits though. Let's see.
Yeah, everything's a 12. Okay, so you are suddenly, as you are like threatening this cop, a web suddenly grabs you and you are lifted into the just whipped up onto the roof. And oh, what I just tried to do is that. As you are grabbed by Spider-Man, and he just goes, "Hey man, mind putting down those barriers? It's really giving some people a headache." As you are, wait, is
What?
it paralyzed?
No, I think it is restrained. Let's see. Yep, it is. Oh,
just
it's
grabbed.
grabbed. Yeah, it's just grabbed.
Yeah, and you pinned on it. Fantastic. So, yeah, you grabbed. He's pulled you up there, and that is his
Oh well.
Wolfgang. You've got all the loot, basically.
Let's go. I'm gonna head for the gate. I'm gonna head for the new door. I'm gonna have to use a lot of movement though just to get there.
The hostage screams and takes a picture as you come rushing past her of a wolf robbing a bank. Any good reporter has to take a picture at that moment.
I don't know.
You get outside and there's no trace of Solari. There's a cop still pointing a gun, and now he's probably more inclined to shoot out of fear as well. But you don't know where your musical friend just disappeared.
I'm like, have anybody seen Solarian? That's
The
my
knee
turn.
breaker would have seen him get like just yanked into the air.
The spider grabbed him.
I would see if I can spider him. But that is my turn.
Okay, with that door open, MJ's going to start making a break for the exit. Wise enough not to take her as a whole. So, yeah, maybe Spidey will let you live at least. The other cop is still knocked out. The cops are doing what they can now to try and break through the barrier, as they can tell you are scared. But as for the knee breaker, you've got yeah, he's the last one in the bank at this point.
Yeah, he's gonna just run out and see the cop pointing a gun at him and the wolf, and then he's just gonna try running past the wolf and away.
Yeah, you could squeeze past.
He's using all his movement, all his actions just to do that because he does not want this shit.
So Larry, you're up on the rooftop, right next to Spidey. What are you gonna do?
Ooh, bleach.
God damn it. My biggest weakness. Being fucking restrained by melee. Oh well. I just look at Spidey and says, you may want to put me down. I may consider releasing it. So, if you do not put me down, well, the barrier would tighten and start also sucking all the air. And I think you know, or at least I hope you are smart enough to know what happens when a person is stuck inside a space with no air.
You can give me an ego check to try and convince Spidey here, as I'm just double checking because you are only grabbed, so you can't move, but
14.
you can still use your powers and stuff. It's not that. 14 meets his ego defense. So, well, I'll say, yeah, he has successfully taunted as he goes, okay, no one else needs to get hurt. You guys just picked the wrong bank is all. I'll let you go, you let them go. Sound good? And he kind of puts his hands in the air as though he's going to cut them.
Deal. After all, I never intended to hurt anybody. It was merely just a quick grab and we would be out of here.
Hey man, I get it. The rent's tough to pay these days, but you ever tried getting a normal job?
Well, the last time I tried, a guy named Wolfgang Mozart took the job.
Well, sounds like you haven't tried in a long time. I'm sure there's jobs for musicians these days, you know. I could use a new theme tune. Yeah. Is that going to be your turn? As Spidey looks like he's going to release you. So actually, he will allow you to take the escape action and like reaction and break out on your turn.
Perfect. Then I'll just be running away. It's like, as soon as I'm out of here, they will be safe, and I will release it.
No, that's not quite the deal I meant. As you start
Relax.
running.
If you go to the front, at the time you go there, the barrier will be gone. You can try. No. Yeah. Actually, try looking down here. I'll be releasing the barrier down there. You can see take that as the first part of the deal. The second, once I'm out of here.
What about me, dude? I'm stuck in a freaking air vent.
Yeah, as you as you're pointing over to telling Spidey where to go, you notice Crowbar's just eyes peeking out like he hasn't been noticed yet. But what's he gonna do now? This
Spidey's attention is on him. I'm gonna attempt to quickly get out, and essentially my idea is to get out, go here, and then run back here.
and give me an agility check if you're trying to sneak.
Would free running help in this?
No, free running's for parkour. Sneaky is for sneaky. But that is a success. Spidey hasn't noticed you.
Cool. Just alright.
You can see from where you are, you can see some of the cops down below on the street.
Ready. Alright. So I will be watching Spider-Man from right here because I'm pretty sure that's in my line of sight. Yeah. And I'm just gonna be watching Spider-Man just to see what he does. Because if he goes over to the window, I have a perfect chance to escape up the side of the wall. That's my turn.
Okay, on the cops' turn, they are going to be reporting that they got the one barrier down and that they are moving in. So yeah, they're going to keep moving. They're going to attempt to shoot at the other barrier, realizing that it can be destroyed.
It is
The
not
9 hit. Yeah, you hear gunshots going off, but the bigger barrier is holding it up. So yeah, at this point, despite you know what, Spidey can actually. He's going to go up to the window, and when he looks down, he's going to be able to see the guy that was stabbed on the ground. As he kind of jumps onto the window, and yeah, this is a tough one. Spidey's pretty clever. I want to. Yeah, with a 15, he realizes that the music or the sound that is being generated is coming from you, and he's going to jump over here and just say, let him go. That wasn't the deal. and he's going to try and web you again. This time, webcasting at one little thwip, 16 to hit, and you are paralyzed by web. Webs you to this antenna. Put it down. Come on, man. You don't have to make this any worse for yourself. Actually, can. Yeah, if he succeeds on an attack, he's also going to do a wisecracker. Yeah. As he's going to try to break your concentration. I'm not so good with the quips. Wolfgang, we go to you.
Do I see Spider-Man?
You can see shadows up on the walls. You can probably smell him up there. There's definitely. You can hear the conversation. Like, you can hear voices up there. You could easily climb up onto the roof from where you're.
Oh, okay. That's where that went's going. I'm gonna go for the roof. Up. And it is at this point that the knee breaker realized him escaping was not part of the plan.
You're the only one who escaped. That's right. Are you up on the roof? See Spider-Man, and maybe you catch a whiff of Crowbar about to make a run for it.
Yeah, I'll have to go after Spider-Man. I'm assuming it's somewhere around here.
Down here on the left. Can you not see him?
Hold on. Oh, there. No. Yes, there he is. There.
It's a bit dark.
No,
That's because it's nighttime.
No, it's just because I just didn't see him. Okay, I'm gonna charge after him, but definitely not get very far of that.
Yeah. That's definitely all your movement.
Yes. That was my turn.
Okay, the cops are moving in on the ad. And our knee breaker friend is a little bit surrounded.
Cops get 2 turns.
Those cops didn't do anything on the previous turn. Knee breaker.
He's gonna get right here and just basically because I don't want to waste his fucking action at this point to lead him into the thing. He's gonna fucking just go right there and basically, I don't know, man. He's gonna go there and raise his hands in the air when he sees the police officer, and that's his turn.
So there, he waved up. What are you gonna do?
He's surrounded. He's gonna die if he like shoots at them.
Oh well. A little early, but you can go free.
Okay. Are you dropping the concentration?
Yes.
I just deleted that. Yeah. You drop the concentration, and he can see there. He goes, okay. Thank you. That's all I wanted. So they can breathe now, right? Oh shit! He sees the werewolf as he looks over.
They can, yes.
Oh,
But I
most of them.
suggest you release me now before my attack dog rips you to shreds. We don't want any casualties, do we? After all, that's it. It's only a grab and run.
Also, a bank robbery, bro. I think we're a little bit past the point of me just letting you go, because I mean, that's all the stuff in the vault, right? You put that on the roof. Maybe I'll agree. He points to the werewolf, still carrying all the loot.
I did not order him to take all the loot. Only one thing.
Do not tell him our plan.
Why not?
After all,
But the cashier.
getting strings to this is not easy. And I heard there were some excellent strings in the bank vault. That was all we wanted from here.
Give me one more ego check, but it will be with the trouble. As he's like, people have been murdered. He robbed. On my screen, it came up as 616. So
No, only that die. Like, if the die had been that, and if that had been the case, I would be like, come on, someone, I need to come.
yeah, 13 is not going to beat his defense. So, yeah, you see he is in fighting pose. But see what happens with Wolfgang. As Crowbar, you over here.
Remind me. Paralyzed means I cannot use my powers, right?
It means you can't take actions that are agility or melee based, but you can attempt to escape. He didn't reinforce it. It's a 16 to get out.
Melee or agility based. That's all I need. As these are ego based. I think at least. Let me just check. Oh, wait. But yeah, you know what? Let's just try and break free. After all, can't be worse than I get like, no! Look at that shit. Even
You whipped
that.
up.
Yeah, that's only one thing. Let's see. Reaction. That was the reaction. Let's see. Come on. Use the. Not gonna be better though. Nope.
It really wants you stuck there.
Yeah, that's the problem with having no in melee.
Problem with Spider-Man arriving. But let's see, it's easier to cut someone out as well. If someone can help you. What are your allies gonna do up here? Crowbar?
Is it an action to grab this guy?
Yeah? How are you grabbing?
Like, is it an action to grab my knee breaker?
It would be, yes.
Okay, never mind then. I'm gonna swing across with the grappling hook, land right there, and just go, stop trying to convince him. He's Spider-Man. He already knows what's gonna happen. As my arm opens up, and I shoot the motherfucker with Elemental Blast.
Okay, he's going to use a reaction to spider dodge. Don't roll the edge, because that would give you trouble. And that is going to miss as he kind of just leaps out of the
16 misses.
thing across from you. Yeah, easily misses. As he kind of lands there and he goes, "Hey, aren't you the one that War Machine's looking for? The the human range, right?" He's going to use it.
Running
Oh
in
no,
line of sight for
he-
this attack. Blah, blah, blah. Alright.
I was going to do Wisecrack again. He's already used it.
I was reading my Elemental Blast.
Yeah, it eats focus. It eats, I think, 5 focus.
I have 150.
You can pump as much into it as you want. Up to 5 times your rank. So you can pump up to 50.
Well, I missed him, so.
Yeah, I mean, Master D backflipped. Is that going to be your turn?
Not exactly like
shooting
I
at
can.
Spidey, right? Or were you
What?
trying to? You were going for Spider-Man.
Yes, I was going for Spider-Man. There's nobody else to go for.
Well, I thought maybe you were trying to cut Celery out. That's why I was asking.
No. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Okay, then down below, the knee breaker is getting arrested, probably as on Spidey's. He is going to. Yeah, he's going to. As you just shot at him, he's going to jump up there and try and spider strike.
You're rolling
Is
it privately, so I don't know the number.
that for 10. It's a 15.
15 against melee defense. It hits.
Okay, you're going to take half this damage. And just sending it here. So yeah, it's half damage. And and you are not webbed up.
12.5.
He can move half his speed for free after that, and it's going to backflip over to Faceball. Hey man. A little early for Halloween, don't you think? Wolfgang, we go to you.
An attack. Vicious attack.
I thought he would be back by now.
Who?
Jerry.
The thing.
Yeah, his
Oh.
internet must have gone out. He went off everything simultaneously. So his machine must have disconnected.
This has to be because this is exactly what happened last time. Oh no! Last time he didn't show up.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do the best I can with half the crew disappearing.
No, it's just I found it interesting that that this is the second time that
Yeah, I think they had a problem with power lines getting knocked out. So
16 hit melee.
16 is going to miss, as he is going to use a reaction to Wisecracker as he goes, no, bad puppy.
He's really bad.
I suck at this because I'm not role playing it well. But no, he dodges out of the way. He's a slippery bug.
I guess you haven't seen Dog Soldier.
Oh, that's my turn.
Okay, the cops are arrested. And I can't move them on this level. Forget. Most of the cops are moving in to secure the. These cops are arresting the knee break.
Okay.
They are putting the cuffs on him because he said he was putting his hands. This cop is reading his Miranda rights, and he's being arrested.
There's nothing he can do about this.
Not really. This is why you have henchmen to take the fall for you. Right now, up on the rooftop, just above them, Soleri, you are waked up, and Crowbar's come in to help, but what are you going to
Motherfucker.
At this point, you are close enough that if you try to escape, Crowbar could use a reaction to try and help you. So,
yes, but you know what? Yes. Yes. Come on, man, like, shit.
oh, that's so close.
I do have a reaction. I have 2 reactions, actually. So, yes.
Yeah.
Come on, give me that. Yes, 666! I win.
That is enough.
I get
That is
instantly
enough.
teleported. I get saved by Devil's Advocate.
No, not quite, but the knife does
You
cut
get
through
saved
the
by
webbing.
my fucking knife.
The devil sees you on that one. Your next violin riff will be with an edge, but you are free from the webbing as Spider-Man is fighting the werewolf, and you two are ready to make your escape. You can see just over the edge the knee breaker getting arrested.
Oh well. I'm out of here.
Yes.
I'm out of here.
There's actually there, so I'll say you don't have to jump off the roof to get to where you are.
Yes, I'm out of here.
Okay, that we'll say that little park will be the exit to the sewers. If I meant to say that earlier, but got confused.
Perfect. I'm gonna find the Nosferatus in the sewers.
So you manage to run for it as we go to the top of the round with Crow. Managed to get Celery out, and he's managed to make it to the sewer escape. But Wolfgang has all the loot, or at least most
I
of it.
have half of it.
He specifically told him to carry it, so he's got most of it.
Would this make us flanking him?
That's not a thing in this game, but yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna run up here then, and I'm gonna pull out my fucking pistol, do double tap against him.
Okay, attempt another spider dog.
Come on. I'm pretty sure that's not enough.
That's not enough. He's
Because of
going
our
to
spider
waste the
sense.
reaction to spider dodge anyway. Jump up behind you.
Cool. That's not true. I got nothing.
Okay, it's just you and Spidey here on the rooftop. Yeah, he's going to attempt to spider strike on Wolfgang as he leaps over your head. Again, you're going to take half of this, but you are going to be webbed up. Kind of kicks you back into the window, and you are just webbed too.
We also have damage reduction, so I would just apply the damage and then give yourself 35 back.
There you go.
Target takes full damage, and is paralyzed by webbing.
What it rolled there is double damage. It thinks it's a crit, but that's not how it works. So yeah, you're paralyzed. Then he's going to, yeah, you're a big ass werewolf, so he's going to spend his another reaction to keep you webbed up and reinforce that. So it will be a target number of 18 to break. Wolfgang, we go to you as he's just kicked you pretty hard.
I would like to break your heart. Not muted, right? So that we melee check, right?
Yeah, as a reaction, you can make a melee check to break out. You've got to beat an 18.
Does the edge apply to this?
Yes, yeah, from the training.
Yes.
That would have broken out if you hadn't reinforced it. But you've got that edge. Oh, success! I'd be ripped free of the way.
And vicious attack.
The best thing for us to do right now is run away.
Yes.
Spider-Man dodges.
That's where I go. Okay.
What comments that they can see? Maybe wishing you had a helicopter on the roof.
Here's the helicopter. Ah,
An extra teammate.
quick, I have a question. Do you have a lecture already?
I have Electro already.
Yes.
Are you gonna call him in to help you?
I was thinking maybe we have, when we did the planning, we, in case we need a big gun for the escape, we may have recruited him.
I don't know if you've got the heat for Electro right now. But let you make a check. Rank is Electro 3. Yeah. So
Yes. Spend a karma to do the flashback thing.
yeah, so this would be essentially doing a team maneuver to call someone, kind of like when you guys called Spider-Man. But I'll say you'll need to give me an ego or a logic check to try and convince Electro. You'll have an edge if you have something like leverage or deal making or something like that, or connections with supervillains.
I might have that last one, but I have connections with criminals. But I don't think that can.
I mean, he's a criminal.
Ooh, suddenly much better.
You tell him Spider-Man's here. I'm sure he'll be. Yeah, connections, supervillains. That
So no.
we'll see how well you roll. A 17. Okay, yeah, a 17 is good. Yeah, you call what's his real name? Max.
Yes.
What are you gonna say? What happened in your planning that you arranged this backup?
Okay, like it's like in case like the Avengers show up or like a big shield, or like the police gets us pinned down. I think we should just get like something else that. But I think Electro City was needing some work, so how about it? Or we give him a call and think, yeah, sure. Offer him a deal, a part of the pot.
I'll say everyone has to spend 10 points of focus to call him in here, but you will be able to call in Electro as you see the all of this equipment that Soleri was sort of tied to before starts sparking, and you see the currents forming the shape of a man as he races along the wires and appears to kill Spider.
Kill Spider? Nice. Good work.
I didn't say he does kill Spider-Man. I said he appears to kill Spider.
Well, considering that there is no what's called generator, basically a vortex
Don't be
generator.
too shocked, Spider-Man.
Yeah, so Electro appears as is that going to be your turn there, Wolfgang? Sorry, I just saw the time. I didn't realize we'd gone so late.
Honestly,
Oh,
yes.
I honestly didn't even notice. I first noticed when you mentioned it.
Well, Soleri, it seems like you have escaped into the sewers, correct?
Yes.
Okay, then we're going to go one more round here as Electro is appearing, and Crowbar, you see him forming there. This might be your chance to get out of here.
Oh yeah, I got the space. I'm gonna freaking attach my grappling hook and just basically run off to the side and swing myself around while shooting him with one last elemental blast if I can.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we'd like to see.
That might hit.
Yeah, roll that.
I don't think that can affect Fantastics. The spider dodge thing?
It gives
No,
you
it
trouble.
can give you trouble, but he's used his reactions, so you can't do that. You have an edge, so re-roll the 2 and you might actually hit him, because the 17 is a...
What? A 17? Oh.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like,
it's
feel
a
like a
I do
19.
have a karma that they can give me.
would you like one? Yes. Take mine.
Thank you.
I'd like to hit him once before we leave.
Yeah, me too.
That's the life of the supervillain. Hey, that's a hit! Fuck you,
We did it!
Spider-Man.
We did it! We shot
Finally!
Spider-Man!
All right. So how much focus? I can spend 2 focus. 1 point of damage every 2 points of focus. And since we're going away, how much is 30 gonna give me?
You can only spend up to 15, as I mentioned on the previous. It's 5 times your rank.
5 times my rank.
It's the max focus you can put in. We didn't realize this for a long time, but that is the rule.
15 is the max focus. Okay. And on a fantastic success, the affected target takes double that total damage and suffers the elemental type special effect, which is blast, which is blinding.
How much extra damage is it on top of what it already rolled there?
Okay, so 15. I can spend 15 focus on this thing, so that would be 14. 14 minus divided by 2.
7.
7 extra points of damage.
So an extra 14.
And also it doubles from the 68 to a lot of damage.
An extra 14. So you nearly one-shot Spider-Man.
Sorry, Spider Bro, but I got a place to go.
You blast him through the skylight there. He smashes through the windows. He is repulsive blast. And you've got... do you have a level of accuracy?
I do.
Yeah,
I
you
have accuracy too.
Yeah, so then on a fantastic success, you knock him back anyway, and you knock him straight. He goes crashing through into the bank and out of range, and he's on like he's near death essentially. Well, almost not.
Nice work.
Okay, so he's still up, but he lands in a shattered, like he's surrounded by glass and cops and the other people down below, and yeah, very nicely. You have gotten rid of the spider for now, and you jump off the roof. You get to the sewer escape.
I swing myself away. That's my turn, yeah.
Cool, and then Electro is going to jump over after.
I'm just moving
Yes.
my token back up because I want to see what's gonna happen.
Okay, you're not going to really see anything with your token. You can, if you move it down, you'll see Spider-Man on the bottom level. But yeah, Electro is going to show up and start. Does he use a supernova right off the bat? Why not? No, he's just going to begin an elemental barrage trying to hit. Blast. No joy. But he's blasting down at Spider-Man from above. And you get the impression Spider-Man is going to have his hands full right now, as are the cops. So if we go to Spidey's turn, he's fighting with Electro. Wolfgang, I'll make a roll for Spidey from down there as he's trying to pull Electro down to his. But what are you going to do? It seems he's just.
I'm gonna head for the escape route. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna head for the sewage tunnel.
Oh, Spider-Man's also blinded.
That's true. So yeah, he doesn't know what he's waving up. He doesn't get Electro either, but and he doesn't see you guys where you went. With that, you make it to the sewer escape tunnel, and I'm going to bring us out of combat here. You have successfully managed to escape. There is a lot going on. One of the knee breakers has definitely been arrested, and Spider-Man and Electro continued this fight and drew most of the heat off of you. So when you managed to get a little bit further away in the tunnels, and yeah, we'll say I'm going to leave it up in the air whether or not you've managed to get to your escape vehicle or not, because it's already late, and next week we may just start in the sewers trying to escape. But you've gotten away from the bank heist, and with all the loot, congratulations. Sorry, tonight was a bit of a weird session. Hopefully next week we can get everyone to actually be here.